Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Season 3, Week 6 of the DC Sports Digest. Hope you all had a great break. That's where I was yesterday, but really didn't miss anything from Saturday, so it'll be the same video as it would have been if I uploaded it yesterday. So lots to talk about as usual, so without further ado, let's just get started. Starting with the Wizards, they lost to the Bulls and the Pacers, but they did beat the Hawks in the NBA Cup, so that was great to see. They did have a chance to beat the Bulls, but couldn't get the final shot off, which is unfortunate. Trey Johnson's going to be out a few weeks. He was on a minutes restriction previously. I think he had some lingering injury from college in Texas, so hopefully he'll be better after finally getting some rest and being out and not trying to play through it. So Corey Kispert has gone to a starting role, and he's actually done pretty well with that, so that's good to see. And now recapping our second win of the season, we scored 77 in the first half versus the Hawks. CJ McCollum had 46 points with 10 threes, and Sarr had 27 points, 11 boards. And the Hawks' best player, Jalen Johnson, only had 7 points, which helped us win the franchise's first ever NBA Cup game in our second game this season. So congrats to the Wizards for finally getting that milestone, finally winning an NBA Cup game after 2 or 3 seasons, finally. But obviously we didn't win enough NBA Cup games to make it to the tournament, so we were eliminated. And 2 extra games were scheduled against the Cavs and Pacers, I think, in the next couple weeks. Instead of the extra NBA Cup games from the tournament. So yeah, that's all I have for the Wizards. Coming up this week, they have games against the Bucks, 76ers, and the Celtics. On to the Cap, they lost to the Lightning, but beat the Blue Jackets, Jets, and Maple Leafs to bring them to a 14-9-2 record and 30 points. They are starting, like I said, to climb up the Metro standings. I think they're either 3rd or 4th right now, so things are looking a lot better, and they're, I think, 3 points away from Carolina in first place. Jacob Tricton scored 2 in a 5-1 win versus the Blue Jackets. He also has a 5-game goal streak, and 10-game point streak. So that's really impressive, especially for a defenseman. So congrats to him. Obi also scored versus the Jets after the 900-goal ceremony. And like I said, the Caps are looking pretty good this week, continuing to climb the standings. And let's hope they can continue to do that next week versus the Islanders, Kings, Sharks, and Ducks. They'll be on a West Coast road trip. That's all I have for the Caps. On the Commanders, not too much during the bye week, but QB coach Tavita Pritchard is going to take the coaching job at Stanford, so congrats to him. They haven't announced the replacement yet. He'll be here for this week at least. But I'm thinking the assistant, David Blau, is probably going to take the QB coach role. That's definitely a big loss, but congrats to him anyway. That's a big job taking the coaching role at Stanford. Jaden returned to practice, but he's not going to play versus Denver. Obviously, I still don't think you have to bring him back, but if you are going to bring him back, definitely do not rush him back. But Terry McLaurin is also going to be playing this week. I think Noah Brown will as well, and Will Harris will be playing. So a lot of guys who haven't played in a while will be playing, which is great to see. So I'll see what happens versus the Broncos. They don't have the best offense, but they have a really solid defense, and their offense can come out when at points. It's just inconsistent. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be close, but obviously we'll see if we can just keep this game close, or we'll lose our 7th straight. We'll see what happens, and that's all I have for the Commanders. Other DC sports news: the Washington Spirit unfortunately lost another final, this time to New York, but they had another great season. I think they can keep building on it, and hopefully next year get over the hump and win the championship. The WNBA had their draft lottery, and the Mystics got the 4th pick, so that's great to see. Should be another solid draft class for them, but the draft will be a little later. But I'll let you know when I have more information on the Mystics. Now, my weekly awards. My game of the week is the Wizards beating the Hawks 113. Their second win of the season, a very dominant win, and also their first NBA Cup win. So congrats to them. My player of the week is Jacob Chikrin. That's a really amazing as a defenseman, like I said, to have a 5-game goal streak and 10-game point streak. My team of the week is the Caps for a 3-1 record as they continue to climb up the standings in the Metro Division. That's all I have for this video, so check out the Instagram, and thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.